Look, we know Afghanistan are a good side, but we know that if we play to our potential, we can beat anybody. So no, it won't be a surprise for us if we play to our potential. The challenge for us is to get our skills and our mindset into a place where we can beat teams like Afghanistan. So if we can do that, it won't be a surprise.
Will there be changes into the 11th final, as we have seen that the opener is not playing?
Which opener?
Opener. Last Munasan Shamsul is not playing this job. So is there any intention to change that?
Yeah, look, it's we'll have a look at the conditions tomorrow. He's a young player, and I've been very impressed by from what I've seen. The way he carries himself, the way he trains, the way he feels, his fitness. And sometimes it's more than just runs or wickets that you look at. And he provides us with an unbelievable work ethic and attitude, and that's important for me. So whilst the runs haven't been there, I've been very impressed by what I've seen. So whether or not we're going to make changes, I'll still need to discuss with the selectors in the next couple of hours.
Coach, can you describe what are the areas of concern for you in the final?
Areas of concern for me? Look, we haven't played the perfect game of cricket yet. We've been good in certain areas and we've been average in certain areas. We're still trying to find the perfect game. So we haven't got to the last 5 or 6 overs with only 2 or 3 wickets down. We've just lost 1 or 2 too many wickets in the first 10 overs. So big focus for us is to try and get to over number 15, maybe 2 wickets down, which allows us a bit of a platform to try and exploit the last 5 overs. So that's one area that we want to try and focus on, is to try and leave a few more wickets in hand at the back end for us, and hopefully we can do that tomorrow.
Coach, we haven't seen not much speed in the Chittagong. Would you expect same kind of pitch in the tomorrow?
Well, I know historically Chittagong doesn't spin much, but Declan wicket, different type of soil, so does offer the spinners a little bit more spin, which benefits Afghanistan, but also benefits us because we've got some good spinners in our ranks. So we are expecting the wicket to offer the spinners a bit more assistance here than it does in Chittagong.
Can you give some update about Amin Maker, whether he's going to play or not?
Yeah, it's a tough one because he's got 2 or 3 stitches in his right hand, in his left hand, so it's not his bowling hand. But as a coach, I'm always very reluctant to go into games with a guy that's got some sort of injury. Can be an important catch at a crucial stage, or he can bowl his first ball and try and stop ball and the stitches split again. So those are the concerns I do have. So I'm not. I always like to play a game with players that are 100% fit. I don't want guys going in, and I feel we've got enough options to replace that any player. So I can't see him playing in the last game with stitches in his hand.
Coach, is there any plan to change wicketkeeper for the final with the India T20? Because you have Little in the side, and is there a thought of giving Mushfiq a bit of a free role just to play as a batsman?
At the moment, no. We really enjoy what Litton offers us in the field. He's a fantastic fielder. I think he's a better fielder than Mushi. So for me, having as many good fielders available to us is very important. Those 5 or 6 runs, fielders like Litton, Afif, Shantok and Saif are very important in short format things.
This is the reason to keep Mushfiq in the wicket, because Little is better fielder.
It's one of the reasons. He's a good fielder, and I mean Mushi for sure. There were 1 or 2 balls that he missed in the previous game, but generally I'm pretty happy with the way Mushi keeps. He's got good energy behind the stumps. He's an experienced player. He offers the captain some advice because he's got a good view from behind the stumps. So there are a lot of benefits to him keeping wicket for us as well.
Coach, Saqib Al Hasan said skill-wise and psychologically they have lackings against quality spins. So how do you manage league match?
Excuse me, who's lacking against?
Quality spins, read spin. Against read spin they have lackings skill-wise and psychologically they have some lackings.
So we lacking playing against?
Skill-wise and psychologically they have some lackings.
So we lacking playing against them.
The batters actually.
Our batters. Look, I think a lot of batters have struggled against their spinners. I mean, Mujib and Rashid Khan are two of the big name spinners. So I don't think it's just our batters that have struggled against him. I think it's a generalization because there are two world-class spinners. But look, we're trying to work on certain options in the nets and trying to work on mindsets and trying to work on our game plans to counter that. So it's a work in progress. It's not going to just come right overnight. It's a process that when you do play against these guys a little bit later down, we've got some experience behind us and we've worked on a few options to try and improve against them.
Yesterday, Saito being told to the media that if Bangladesh can play 60 to 70% to their ability, Bangladesh will beat Afghanistan in the final. You believe that too, 60 to 70%?
And you guys are interviewing all my players here. I don't think so. I don't think if we play to 60% we're going to win. I think we have to play. We need to play very well. If we play 60% in Afghanistan, play their potential, they're going to beat us. So that's the challenge for us all the time. We should try and get better. I think we played to maybe 60 or 70% in our last game, but Afghanistan only played to 50 or 60% of their potential. So if we don't raise our intensity, Afghanistan can beat us. There's no doubt about that.
Considering the strength of Afghanistan, do you feel
Sorry, sir.
Having any adventurous idea to play the four pacers in the final?
Yeah, you just asked that question now, and it's definitely something we're considering. We're going to probably announce a fourth team in our 12, and then make a decision tomorrow whether we're going to play 4 or not. What do you guys think?
Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea. So if it don't work, you don't like that.
How difficult the transformation is from 4 spinner barely in a month ago to 4 pace bowlers?
Yeah, look, it's not a Bangladesh way of doing things, I don't think. And I think my thinking is always with where we're going to play a World Cup in a year's time. We're playing in Australia, and I can't see us playing only 1 or 2 seamers in Australia. We're going to have to play 3 or at least 4 fast bowlers in Australia. So, whilst now is important and we want to win now, we've also got to think of what's in the best interest of the team going forward. So that's a fine line to try and balance that. I'm from South Africa, I always like fast bowlers. It's good to have a full-price fast bowling tech, but I understand the culture and I understand the strength of the team does lie in having spin bowlers available to us. So let's try to find that balance, which I'm still trying to find as a coach.
Last questions?
Thank you guys. Thank you. Good luck. Thank you. Oh, you the guy.